Hello everyone, and welcome back to Curiosity Corner Live. Again, my name is Matt, and earlier today we talked about water filtration. And specifically, I made a water filter in front of you guys and asked if you thought it would work. So, with water, we know that there are invisible pollutants and very visible pollutants, like stuff like this that's super gross. So, with all that stuff, I created a water filter out of a pop bottle, rocks, sand, and a couple of other porous materials like coffee filters. And now, my goal is to figure out, did it work? Well, if I look in my chamber where I want clean water, I can see there's no large pollutants, there's no trash, there's no sticks, and there's no apparent dirt. So it seems, if I look in my filter, I can see all of it up there. So that means that the large pollutants and things like that were processed and taken out of the water by my filter, and in that way it was effective. But we can see now that there's like all this tint and also obviously oil separate from the water inside here because it's like bubbly. That seems to be other viscous things or things diluted in the water that has not been filtered out. So that means that all of the large stuff, it worked, and all of the little stuff that's like water, it did not stop. So this water is still dirty or not good enough for my ingestion, so I'm not going to drink it. But my goal is to figure out, how can I make it better? How can I filter my water so that I can drink it, or I could put it in the lake? So, let's talk a little bit more about water. Did you guys know that water is considered a universal solvent? Yeah, it is. But it doesn't dissolve everything. So, things that don't dissolve in water are like dirt, oil, cornstarch. All of these things don't dissolve in water, and dirt itself is a colloid. A colloid is something that will suspend itself in water. So dirt will suspend itself in water and then mass together. Flocculation also has the ability to take things out of water. So, did you know that dirt is negatively charged? It is. Well, when dirt is negatively charged, and we know, just like with things, that negative and positive things attract, trying to achieve balance, sort of like how our pH works, but different, we can use flocculation and put a positive charged something, or use a positively charged filter, and then use that attraction. What it's going to do is it's going to collect all the other colloids together, and then it's going to sink to the bottom of the water because the mass gets more than the water, and then it's going to sit there. So, our friends at the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District have to come in and manually break these things down and get them out of our pipes. That's kind of a challenge. So that's why we rely on them for helping us with that, but that's why we need to rely on you guys at home to making sure that we don't put things that are non-dissolvable down our drains. So if you need to dispose of grease or cooking oil, let it dehydrate and then just throw it away in the garbage once it's more of a solid. Or you can take things to a disposable plant so that you can get them disposed of in the proper way. Alright, that's pretty cool, right? So flocculation has all these advantages and things that we need to process and make sure we're not putting down our drains so that it can't flocculate and clog everything. So, with that, I want to thank you guys, and remember, use our hashtag StayCuriousCLE so we can see your water creations at home. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow to see my awesome friend Jared. And then don't forget, every day we have a 10:30 and a 3 p.m. video for you guys to see science at home and to try awesome cool science stuff with the fam. Alright, don't forget, stay curious.